What if the Mongol hooves never stopped at the gates of Vienna? What if Genghis Khan's brutal brilliance swept across all of Europe, obliterating kings, rewriting borders, and replacing cathedrals with yurts? This is the world where the unstoppable force of the East collides with the proud empires of the West. This is what if Genghis Khan conquered Europe. In our world, Genghis Khan died in 1227. But imagine, he lives another 10 years. That's a decade more to consolidate power, to train his sons, to unify the fractured Mongol factions. Now, instead of pulling back after his campaigns in Hungary and Poland, the Mongols push forward. Not just raids, a full-scale conquest. The Mongol war machine, with its lightning cavalry and terrifying composite bows, barrels into Central Europe. The Holy Roman Empire, riddled with internal squabbles, is no match. Cities like Vienna, Prague, and Munich burn. Cathedrals are toppled, gold melts. The Mongol banners rise high. The Khan doesn't just raid, he stays. By 1242, France faces the wrath. Knights charge and fall. Fortresses crumble beneath flaming projectiles from Chinese-engineered trebuchets. Meanwhile, across the Channel, England watches, terrified. Do they submit or prepare for the storm? Mongol messengers arrive in London. Surrender or suffer the fate of Paris. Under the Pax Mongolica of Europe, things change drastically. Trade routes open like veins across a new empire. Paper currency spreads. Cities like Krakow and Cologne become multi-ethnic trade hubs. Scholars from Baghdad debate with monks in Lyon. Greek philosophy meets Mongol shamanism. This isn't destruction, it's fusion. A Eurasian Renaissance begins, a century earlier than in our world. But not everyone bows to the Khagan. Secret resistance blooms in the Alps. The Vatican becomes a fortress. Germanic tribes ignite guerrilla wars. In response, Genghis deploys psychological warfare, public executions, fake retreats, citywide disappearances. Fear becomes law. Christianity meets Tengriism. The Pope excommunicates the Mongols. Genghis laughs. He sends missionaries to spread Mongol deities. Sky Father Tengri and Earth Mother Etugen. Soon, new hybrid churches arise. Crosses beside carved wolves. Latin chants fused with Mongol throat singing. Rome, long past its prime, becomes the final symbol. In this timeline, the Eternal City falls not to barbarians, but to warriors from the East. The Colosseum is repurposed, no longer for games, but Mongol assemblies. Senators bow to Khans. Western empires are no more. The Roman dream dies, replaced by the Mongol flame. Even conquerors die. Genghis breathes his last in Aachen. His death triggers a brutal succession war among his grandsons. Civil war breaks out in Paris, Prague, and Persia. The vast Mongol Empire fractures, but not before Europe has been remade. By 1300, maps are unrecognizable. The Euro-Mongol script is standard. Samurai serve in Mongol garrisons in Austria. Gunpowder weapons emerge a century early. Chinese porcelain is sold in Spanish markets. And a Mongol-descended ruler prepares fleets to cross the Atlantic long before Columbus. In our world, the Mongols terrified Europe. But in this world, they became Europe, a fusion of steel and silk, of shaman and saint, an empire not just feared, but followed. History didn't end at the gates of Europe. It marched in, with hooves of thunder,